All right, what is good, guys? I think we are live now. I'm gonna give it a second or two just to go live on all the platforms here. Make sure that we're good. Just making sure we're good for everyone here. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, yeah, just making sure that we are live everywhere right now, making sure that the audio is good, video is good, etc. Um, as always, guys, if anything ever looks off, audio, video wise, please let me know. I'm just gonna give everyone a couple more minutes to join in here. Yo, what's up, man? Wolf, good to see you here, man. I'm excited to hear. Submitted two songs, and one is by an artist, Pogo, and the other one is mine. I think I might have heard Pogo. If it's who I'm thinking of, I'm excited to check that out. Um, yeah, no, I mean, thank you guys for joining. I know a few other people are kind of piling in here right now. I can see across a few different platforms here. Couple of things just wanted to mention off the bat here. Thank you guys so much for being patient with us. I know we had to reschedule the live stream from a couple days ago. Had to push it to today. Really appreciate you guys. The patience there. I was kind of sad to have to reschedule that last minute, but I saw a bunch of people submitted stuff that we're all gonna get to. And yeah, anyone new watching this right now, the way that this is going to work, these YouTube live streams that we do, for the next hour, I'm going to be reacting, reviewing, critiquing, listening to any song that you guys submit. It could be a song from yourself, could be a song from another artist, any song that you just want me to kind of talk about, and also just share on our live stream too. It's kind of a fun opportunity to just, chill with you guys and just share some music and some notes back together. If you guys want to submit any song, there's a link in the description. I usually ask like either YouTube or SoundCloud or something that I can kind of pull up in a browser so we can all hear it here. And yeah, as I was saying, there's a handful of songs already in the queue. Some from the other day where we had to reschedule that live stream. But I do always like to review and react to songs from you guys who are joining us live. So if anyone is watching this right now, like I know Wolf submitted a couple, I always like to bump, you guys who are joining here live. I always like to bump you guys kind of to the top of the list, just as a, thank you for being here live with us. And I always just think it's so much fun too to just, again, share your songs and share your comments with you in real time. So I definitely want to get into that. A few just other things that I do want to mention, just two quick things, and then, like I said, a bunch of submissions here. I want to get through as many as possible. On our website, we just announced some changes to the pricing, and we've now got an annual billing option, which is a really, really good deal. It bills you annually, so you don't even have to like worry about it, and you get a bunch of unlimited, limits or unlimited minutes in the relax queue, 2 gig file size, which is crazy. But yeah, if you guys want to check that out, that is in the description. The other one thing that I wanted to mention, if you guys haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. We have a new video coming out on Monday morning talking about song mashups and the contest and just kind of doing some new stuff with lalal.ai. So I'm excited to share that with you guys for sure. But like I said, all that stuff is going to be in the description. If you guys, are watching this and you submit a song live, just kind of drop me a message there in the chat. But let me just pull up the first ones here so we can listen. I know some people are still piling in here too, so. Okay, I'm going to check out this first one here from... I saw that Wolf was saying from Pogo, which I do think I've heard about. I know, yeah, Wolf, you were saying that you submitted another song. I didn't, when I clicked on the link, on the YouTube link for the second one, it said it was private. Yeah, it says it's a private video. You might have to change the video settings to unlisted, I guess, for example. But I'll start with this one here. Homarge from Pogo. I think I've heard this Alice one. I remember this. I'm gonna have to re-listen to it because I kind of forget, but I think he is a crazy producer when it comes to sampling. But let's check this.
Homer, your job is always put food on our table, and the kids will get over it.
What about
I love The Simpsons, by the way. One of my favorite shows.
Homer, come here.
What?
Come here.
Oh.
You are so beautiful to me. You are so beautiful.
Oh.
You are so beautiful to me. So
Nice. I love this.
you are so beautiful. You're everything that I hope for. So beautiful.
I mean, yeah. So production-wise, it's solid. I mean, synth progressions, drums, etc. All that stuff is good, of course. But I think like the one thing obviously is the most standout piece is the actual kind of concept and the idea of using the Simpsons clips within a song. This is one thing like for myself, like as a producer. There's a very clear reason of why I don't record my vocals. I just don't have the voice or the talent to sing or write lyrics in my beats. And it's always like so impressive for me to see like another producer who is like, obviously loves making music and is very, talented and skilled at it, to still find ways to incorporate lyrics and vocals into their beats, into their like, instrumentals, for example. I think that like the Simpsons clips are really, really good too. And this is something that just like, anyone is gonna be intrigued by this, right? It's such a viral piece of like content. And I love that kind of like the vocals kind of like being a spoken word, kind of sitting in the background, reverb panning. This was kind of like something that when lo-fi hip hop was like, really coming into the scene, I felt like a lot of like producers were doing that. And I feel like they kind of in, recent years with what I've heard from lo-fi, beats, a lot of people kind of like stay away from that now, which I get, like it being, more of an instrumental piece, but I always love that kind of like spoken word tucked in the background type of thing. It really like paints the picture, like even without like the clips, like hearing those vocal kind of samples there, it just it puts me in a very specific place. I love it.
You are so beautiful. You're everything that I hope for. You are so beautiful. You are so beautiful.
I'm everything you need.
You are so beautiful.
Dear God, give a bold name.
Well, back to the forecast support club.
La 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 la.
Well, back to the forecast support cast. No.
So he's doing like a lot of good things too with the vocals too, like kind of like, I don't know if pitch shifting is the correct word I'm thinking of, but changing the notes and making a new melody with those vocals.
Well, back to the forecast support club.
La 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 la.
Well, back to the forecast support cast. No.
I gotta play the other one after this. But.
You're everything that I hope for. So beautiful. You are so beautiful. You're everything that I hope for. You are so beautiful.
Yeah, okay, I love this
That I
track.
hope for.
I think it's really good. It's really creative. Like I said, it's definitely a potential for viral likeness, right? Like 3 million views in what is that? 6 years? Like I definitely see this, right? This is the one that I think a lot of people like. I guess
Hey.
myself included. This is like what I thought when I heard Pogo, and the sampling on this one
Hi,
is,
Dave.
is insane.
You should
I
have
think it
your.
was this one. Kind of same idea where he's taking like clips from the vocals. This is like so creative. I love this. I feel like this one is like kind of like more abstract, where he's more using the vocals as a sample, kind of as an instrument. But same kind of idea where it's like he's taking these, clips from something that like everybody knows, and is putting it into a own production. And I think it's so creative. And I think he has some other ones too, like.
You hear that, Samson?
This is so cool. Like I feel like I just like watch these like over and over, because everyone is like obviously like familiar with all these things, right? Yeah, I just love his stuff. I think it's like he's got such a good style, and again, it's also just like super like relatable. I don't know what else he's doing these days, but I'm gonna have to like go on a rabbit hole later and check out his stuff. I just think it's like so awesome to see him kind of like use again an instrument, or like use like a vocal clip or like a music or a movie, whatever, as like an instrument and kind of sample it in that way. I think it's like super super creative. I really love that. I haven't heard him in a little bit, so I'm definitely going down a rabbit hole later and listening to his stuff. All right, let's check this this next one here. Let's see if this one works. Yeah, here we go. So this one, yeah, Wolfrod Starlight. Let's check this. Okay, I like that melody. Nice. Yeah, I mean, really fun synths, really great sound selection for sure. Ooh, that's cool. Hang on. That's a cool. Is that? I'm trying to think. I didn't know if that was like a vocal sample at first, or if that was like the actual just like synthesizer. Here's why I really like this track. I really like the progression. I think like the only thing, just because I'm so like familiar with like your stuff before, I don't know if this is like just on YouTube, like kind of compressing the audio, but I feel like when I was listening to your tracks on SoundCloud, um, they sounded less like compressed than on YouTube. And I know like YouTube is like both platforms are really good to be on, but I know that like listening to the stuff like way back on SoundCloud when you would share links and upload them there, um, I feel like the mix was really like not as compressed, I guess. And I've heard like people all the time say that YouTube kind of compresses audio. I feel like I hear it more when I listen to like this track from you, and I think the one we heard the other week. I don't know again if that's like YouTube or if anything has changed. Like it's definitely not bad. I'm just kind of like thinking back to like the SoundCloud links that you had. I think that like everything production wise is really really on point. I think that with this one it just sounds slightly too compressed. And again that might be like a YouTube like issue too. I love that like kind of like whistle synth though. I think that's like super super cool. Yeah. The chord progression is awesome too. I love the piano. I don't know if that's like a layered like piano with like a kind of a plucky chord. It sounds like I don't know if that's like Nexus. I know like I have heard some sounds that are like kind of similar within Nexus. I'm really impressed by it. But yeah, I don't know. I would say like the only thing is like that I would note would be like the kind of mix, like the compression. I don't know if it's like anything changed. I remember like SoundCloud, your tracks, like the mixes like really really blew me away, and I feel like this one is just in comparison. This track doesn't sound as like I don't know what the exact word I'm looking for. Like this one just sounds like a little bit too like compressed, like in comparison. And that's just like the overall mix. And again, it might be a YouTube thing, but I think like production is really really cool, and I really love like the visualizers and this kind of like rebrand that you've been doing too. I love the colors with this. Ooh. Yeah, I like this. I like the sending part. That's like a solid track. Yeah, it might just be a YouTube thing. I think that's such a cool ending. I like how you kind of like switch the melody and chord like progression and sounds a little bit at the end. I think that's an awesome technique where it's gonna like keep people rewinding it and replaying it and coming back to it just to hear that like ending spot there. So yeah, I think this is an awesome track. I mean, I really love like all of the tracks that you share, and like I said, I'm digging this kind of like rebrand that you're doing too. Solid track, and man, thank you again for always being here and supporting the live streams like this. All right, gonna check out this one here. This one is another friend of the channel, Sunset, track called Melancholy Home. I think that we've been listening to this one kind of live stream to live stream, and just hearing kind of improvements. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the last time that we heard this track, there was just kind of some changes to the mix. But let me check this out here. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm excited to hear kind of what changes or updates or kind of revisions to this this track you've done. Yeah. So far so good. I love the synths. I love the drums. Oh yeah. I think the last time we were listening to this, I thought maybe I'm trying to think what the last update. I feel like the last one, I feel like the drums were too quiet. I think it was kind of like a kind of big point of feedback I had. I think maybe some stuff with the guitars. So far though, I think everything. I mean, I'm only like 20 seconds in, but I think everything so far is at a really good level. Yeah, guitars are like heavy, but they sound really good.
Through the late night, miss the clouds falling down forever, traveling through peaceful bliss. Wherever the road takes me, it's somewhere else I'll miss. Yeah, I know I shouldn't be here right now, but it feels like the only way out. I'm not here.
Yeah, these vocals sound like a lot better too.
I will never be, I won't.
The vocals sound like great level and really good quality too. Like the effects on them are really good.
Life gets to me, I'll stand my ground. I won't
Like I wouldn't even change a thing with these vocals. Like these are like perfect.
ever back down.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, I don't know where I'm headed, and it kills to know that I'll never realize those pretty eyes don't mean shit when all you do is fucking lie. Rotting near the lines, I think I'll be just fine, but oh, how the world came crashing down in my head. Say count your blessings, but I'm always feeling condemned. I'm trying to find the light, but it's hard when I'm still alive.
Oh yeah, it's sounding so good. Like like I said, those vocals sound really good.
I'm still alive.
Yeah,
All of my life I can never see the stars.
this is such a good mix. Like I can hear everything so much clearer.
Time before I go bar. Chilling eye under the night sky, wishing for my life back like once upon a time. I do things I hate 'cause nobody loves me. Oh, in this fight, I'll escape velocity. I'm trying to find a way out. I'm gonna make it on my own. I don't need nobody, no one to call when I'm alone. I walk over shards and broken glass in my house. Oh, I just wanna go home.
Nice.
Oh, I just wanna go home. Sunset, hit that shit.
Oh, that's insane. That is so insane. Yeah, this makes it sounding so much better. Like I said, I think the vocals are absolutely like perfect. I think like even effect wise, I know I'm talking over this here. Even like effects wise on everything, I feel like I wouldn't change a thing like the effects of anything. I feel like it's really like it's really good. I feel like everything sounds so clear. I feel like the only things like, and this is being like super super nitpicky. I feel like you could raise the volumes of the drums a touch more, but you don't like need to. That's just like I always like my drums to be like really loud and really punchy, but that's just me. I feel like the guitar solo was like a tad loud, like maybe like 1 or 2 decibels, like if that. But again, that's just being super super nitpicky. Like you don't even have to like change that. I still think that this track is like a 10 out of 10. Like this recent mix, I think is really really solid. I think yeah, like this, it's such a good track, and I think like the changes that you made on this version from the last one, I feel like I can hear like everything more clearly. Like the drums, the vocals, the guitars are, they sound heavier, but they sound like really really good. Yeah, dude, I think that this track is like I said, 10 out of 10. Um, it's such a good mix, man. It's such a good track, like overall. I get so excited, like from every time I hear it and every update too. I absolutely just love hearing that. Definitely keep us posted too on like, what you do with that track next, or if there's, more to kind of do with it, or, other stuff that you're working on too. All right, this is one we got submitted. I think this was from an artist that we had checked out in the last live stream, DC3. I think we checked out his stuff and I was really impressed with it. Ooh, okay.
It's free. TTT. Snakes lately been in the grass, I'm mowing it. My hand towards Jehovah instead of them showing it. Yeah, God bless unto those who envy me. He love Judas, I can do the same by showing it. I'm AKA the flower that grew from the concrete. On feet, on the ground was faith, I had to grow in it. Whoa, that been on my mind like a neutrologist, bothering bad business like fitness. I couldn't wait up. Whoa. Everything I done been through. The one who came in the manger had also been through. Into rainy days and don't want to ring to. He took me out the cold without even a tissue. Found a way to get round on my issues. The nails to double, I'm struggling hard to lose. A bruise upon my knee, the enemy had made me tear. We don't do fists, I tend to hit that back with scriptures. I learned it's best to watch my words. And still have a place to feel like it. Far from home, my problem full of burdens. Word, not making changes is absurd. Motivation can expire quick, or far from real.
This is so good, man. Like one of the things that I guess two things that kind of like stand out to me like when I'm listening to this is like the creativity. I think is like really really on point. It's so like kind of refreshing to hear like an artist like who I really feel is like in their own lane and separate from what so many other like people making music and making songs even in this genre are doing. Like it's really awesome to hear like someone who is as creative and willing to bring something new to the table, and, putting together these like music videos where it sounds like old school like jazz like record, and you're kind of dressed like that. I think it's like really just again true to the like creativeness with this, and again I think just overall talent. the lyrics are so well written. There's a couple lines in there I was like, ooh, that's so sick. The vocal delivery again is just like super super on point. And then showing your kind of further showing your talent with like kind of like singing this hook, like bringing like the melodic vocals in. Dude, I just feel like you're like an unstoppable force. Like this is really really sick.
Easiness to breathe a finger, best to work in faith until the bigger picture. Cause I know, no, I know I could make it up. Cause I know, no, I know I could make it up. Yeah, I know, no, I know I could make it up. See, I know, no. You think it's Exodus the way I'm seeking freedom, boy, I feel like Moses to pray for.
Man, I feel like, dude, this is so good, man. I don't know, like, what, if you're signed or anything like that. And I know this is more like a music review type of thing. Dude, I would say keep doing what you're doing. I don't know if like I just think that you are on like such a great track, doing what you are doing like in this moment. Like just keep doing that, dude. Keep doing you. Like don't give in to like any like other labels or anyone like doing anything else. Like what you are doing right now is insane, dude. And you will have like, dude, you are like you don't even need like anyone else. Like just keep doing what you're doing, man. You'll do like you're already doing like amazing things, but just keep going like this, man.
Thinking alone, but no, it's propel for pain so I can keep the focus. The vision, they became lazy, maintaining position till I found proverbs and I regained some wisdom. I'm still in exodus, something wavy like rivers I'm flowing, but I was showing towards the Lord and my orders were roaming, so I was placing the range of changes. I see now I'm growing, maintaining patience, working this time. If I'm down, I'm always fleeing, seeing many souls change at seasons. The wide reason, leveling under your tears like grieving. Doubt be deceiving, teasing my spirit to stop believing, but ain't defeating me. No, to the enemy, you ain't got me easily. Many picking up mics to be rich, overcooked without staying out the mix. This for God's glory, I'm D to the C.
This is so good too, because like, man, like obviously like, the music itself is so good, and then you kind of doing that like extra step and bringing these like visuals to the table. Like that whole like last verse, I was just like lost listening to the watching and listening along, right? I can definitely see how like adding like kind of like visual pieces and music type videos like this like really keeps people like hooked, right? Again, dude, what you're doing is perfection, man.
Freed up, you ain't call me used to fight now with scriptures. I learned it's best to watch my words. Hands to heaven, pray to fly like eagles. Run from all my problems full of burdens. Word, not making changes is absurd. Motivation can expire quick. I'm far from real laziness to move a finger. Best to work in faith until the bigger picture. Cause I know, no, I know I could make it up. Cause I know, no, I know I could make it out. Yeah, I know, no, I know I could make it out. See, I know, no.
It's so sick, man. Like I would love to get like to know more about like the process like with these things, and kind of like I don't know, like you're putting out like so many tracks too. Like the work ethic is just insane, and it's just like inspiring. Again, dude, like I'm such a fan of like what you're doing. I think you had another one that you submitted here too that I want to dive in and check that one out.
Customer expectations are
DC3 upstairs. Yeah, dude, you are killing it, man. I think we did hear this one, yeah.
Making it work. Me and Patience, we ain't spoke for a minute. Been really distant, but still praying it works. Quiet prayers, mama said the corner of my bed was deep and she was praying I worked to make it.
Yeah, I remember we checked this one in the last stream. I feel like the one that you just sent before, the overall mix was better in the I Know track. And I guess, yeah, this one came out October last year, and I Know came out February of this year. So I guess it's already like some improvement with the overall mix. I just kind of like noticed that listening to like both, like, this little clip and the other one back to back there. But yeah, dude, that was so sick, man. Alright, I'm gonna check out this one here. Now this is interesting because this is posted as a reel on Instagram, so I don't know exactly how this is gonna work listening to this, but this one is Delicate Oscillation by Tide. Again, I don't think I've ever really listened to anything on Instagram. Okay. I like the like vibe of this. I love the kind of emo rock with like the kind of like trap beat. Okay. No, I mean, solid track. Like, again, I love the idea of it. I love the kind of mix between rock and kind of rap, like, with the trap drums there. And I think, yeah, from even what I've seen kind of on like a viewer stand base, standpoint, I think that like there's a lot of like overlap within the two genres, right? Like, stuff that like Post Malone was doing, right? Kind of, blending these genres, which I think is really cool. I feel like there's a few things that kind of like came to mind that just like ideas I had, stuff like, again, possible improvement. I feel like I like the vocals, like I like the vocal delivery that you have, and that's even kind of what like surprised me that it kind of turned into like the trap drums, because I thought this was going to be like strictly a rock song, so that was kind of a neat surprise. But I feel like the vocals, like kind of adding some like layers or harmonies or doubles, instead of it just being the one singular like vocal line for the entire track. I feel like having more vocal lines or stacked vocals, or kind of like re-recording the chorus, for example, and kind of like layering it, duplicating it over. I feel like that just might add more depth to like the overall track. But I do like I like the vocal effects. I like the beat. I like the lyrics, and again, like the overall concept of everything. I just feel like whenever I hear like a track, especially like tracks that kind of have singing, I feel like when they have just like the one singular vocal line, I feel like those tracks are always just like, to me, they feel like they're missing something. And I feel like the easiest way to kind of like fill it in is just to kind of record more vocals. I don't know. Second kind of a, random point that I had. I've never listened to like a song kind of on an Instagram reel like this. I'm assuming that this is on BandLab too. But I feel like just from like the average viewer standpoint, like I feel like Instagram is a great place to like, showcase your music, but then drive that traffic elsewhere. So like a YouTube, a SoundCloud, a Spotify, like places where people are more likely to actually like go and listen to music, right? I always tell people that like, I want to listen to your music the same place that I can listen to, the new, Justin Bieber album, Drake, Kanye, Kendrick. I want to listen to like your music in those same places that I can listen to that stuff, right? And save it on my phone, listen to it in the car, listen at the gym, etc. So yeah, I would just kind of like keep exploring that. But I think like the concept that you have is really sick. I really like it. Okay, let's give me one sec here, guys. Alright, give me one sec here, guys. Just gonna load up the next track here. Let's see. Alright, next track that we had here. Had to screen a couple here just to make sure that they were good, but this is one that I'm checking out here by Heartbreaker. Let's check this out.
We can make it. We can make 1,000. We can take it. We can take 2,000. We can make it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa. I could take 1,000 pounds of love and smoke it with you. And I know you bout it, you don't roll no boo. Smoke big gas like a Saudi, lungs is bulletproof. No, it's kinda loud, we gonna blow up the roof.
Okay, so I like the kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of like the throwback pop, kind of pop rock type of vibe. Reminds me definitely of a nostalgic place which I think a lot of people like. I feel like I definitely kind of like tell like the kind of personality and a little bit of these like comedic lines, which I like. I think that like the vocals are like a tad loud, just technically speaking. But I do like the vocal like delivery and the lines are kind of intriguing. I'm interested to see where you go with this.
Would you stay with me? Would you hold me down like a gypsy rope? Spend a day with me, we'll take your out to the Holy Ghost.
Okay.
Okay with me, oh yeah, just in case we need clothes. I'm at this restaurant where they open my door. I be having problems when I'm talking to God. I don't really complain, I'm just thankful for moms. I don't know, I just keep going.
Yeah, okay, so I'm feeling that kind of like chorus section there or pre-chorus, whatever part that was. I like the I like the vocal delivery. I like the kind of stacked vocals that you have. I think it adds a lot to the track. I think if anything, yeah, just they sound a little bit like too loud compared to the beat. So I would kind of like tuck that in just a little bit more like volume wise. I think like effect wise, like they sound good, especially like the different effects that you have on like the backing vocals there. And it's a catchy track. I like this.
I don't know, I just keep going. Fell asleep and slip right in the ocean. Will I wake up if I take this potion? Keep my cake up if I ever owe them. Now my cake up so I never owe them. I remember them times my girl would do just what I say so. I remember them times I would just walk around with the same hoes. Tweaked out a little Molly, they just skip class for the day club. I remember them times I would just, whoa yeah, yeah. This girl stole my heart.
Nice.
Broke it all like she bout to take a handlebar. She smoked it all and I swear that girl just did not call. I know it all but I don't know how that heartbreak could have hurt me. Yeah, I be talking to God. Whole lot of problems, I'm just thankful for pops. Whole lot of problems, I just keep going on. Whole lot of problems, I just keep going on. I be floating. 5-pack of the woods and now I'm toasted.
Yeah, I like this. I really like
now
this.
I'm OG. Know it all, but I don't know how that heartbreak gonna hurt. Yeah, it's gonna hurt. Yeah, it's gonna hurt. Whoa,
It's a really cool
yeah, it's
like
gonna
instrumental
hurt.
too. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
instruments
it's
are
gonna
really
hurt.
good. Yeah, this is a solid track. I mean, I like the vocals. I like the lyrics. I feel like if anything, yeah, just they sounded a little bit like loud with the overall mix, but I think like I feel like you nailed it with the I was reading your comment there, but yeah, I think it's a solid mix like overall. I feel like the vocals are just like a little bit loud, but I think like vocal delivery is on point. Kind of placement of the different sections like with your vocals and everything I think is really good. Again, it kind of like takes me back to like the music I was listening to growing up, right? Early 2000s stuff, which I really love that vibe. I mean, for me that vibe is timeless. And I really, really like that. Yeah, no, I think it's just, again, vocals were a touch loud, but I feel like it's really catchy, which, again, I feel like it's going to be stuck in my head later.
With me, would you hold me down like a gypsy rope? Spend a day with me, we'll
I want to
take
hear
your
this one
house to
part,
the
'cause I know it's going to be stuck in my head.
Keep your K with me, oh yeah, just in case we need clothes. I'm at this restaurant where they open my door. I be having problems when I'm talking to God. I don't really complain, I'm just thankful for moms. I don't know, I just keep going. I don't know, I just keep going. Fell asleep and slip right in the ocean.
Yeah, those vocals are solid. I mean, I love the lyrics, and again, I feel like that's something that's gonna be stuck in my head. It's
At
gonna
the
be stuck in my head all
Nissan
evening.
All-In Clear Out, there's nothing.
All right, I think we have time for maybe another one or two here. And check out this one. Way Too Much Envy by Is this Kazden? I think we heard one of theirs in a previous live stream. Alright, it's a very loud track, so I'm just gonna the volume right here. Okay, there's a lot going in very quick, so let me go back here. Okay, so I feel like with this, I mean, I know that like this kind of subgenre of like, you know, like trap is very focused on loudness, I guess. But I almost feel like with this, like I feel like everything is there's too much going on. It's like too loud and too distorted where I feel like I can't fully appreciate or soak everything in. Like it definitely gets me, you know, pumped up, like excited, which I feel like that's, you know, part of like the vibe right there. But I feel like it's just a little bit like too much for me to like really kind of grasp onto. Yeah, it's a very loud mix overall. But I mean, for what it is, like with that genre, I feel like it's not like it's on point with like other stuff that I've heard. I feel like for me, just as like the average listener, like from kind of like an outsider's opinion or perspective, I feel like it is just like a very like loud, almost too loud track for me to like definitely like thoroughly enjoy. I feel like I might have mentioned this like the last time that I heard one of your tracks where I feel like it's definitely like there's a lot of talent there for sure. I feel like I would just almost love to hear like something a little bit longer than almost a minute from you with maybe different sections, you know, different choruses, you know, switch ups with the beat and kind of style, and I even hear your own vocals too a little bit clearer because I feel like they got tucked in. Like I feel like this is like it draws me in, gets my attention, but then I'm like, what can I hold on to, right? Which I just feel like is one thing that, yeah, I want to keep hearing more stuff from you. So definitely keep sending it. But yeah, guys, I think this is gonna have to be it for this evening with these live streams. I mean, this was definitely so much fun to listen to. A lot of different styles here, but a lot of really talented stuff this evening here. And guys, thank you so much for joining the live stream here. We will be doing another live stream later this month, so make sure if you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Again, on our YouTube channel, new video coming Monday morning. We also have our ongoing mashup contest as well, which if you guys haven't, there's a couple weeks left in the mashup contest too. Gives you guys an opportunity to win a bunch of free lalal minutes, shoutouts on our social media, lots of really great prizes, and a lot of just really fun stuff too. So make sure if you guys haven't got your mashups in yet, submit those ASAP. All that stuff is going to be in the description. Again, thank you guys so much for watching and being a